Hey guys, NES Evolution here, doing a collection video today. So now I originally, this is N64 collection. Now I was going for a full set of N64 games. I had somewhere around 230, 235 games. So I was getting close to a North American full set. And then one day I just decided to sell them. I wanted just to keep the games that I really liked. And had a lot of family memories of, and that's what I did. So now this isn't every game that I had as a kid. I did have, I think I had all of these, but I probably had a couple more. But I was renting a lot of N64 games at the time at Blockbuster because we were going to Blockbuster a lot around this time. What was it, 97 or so? So I didn't buy a ton of games for the N64, but I did keep ones that I really like. Is there any more that I would add? Maybe a couple more. I don't know. But these are the ones that I did keep. So let's start with one of my favorites. Me and my cousin Chad would play this a ton. We always laughed and had a great time. And that is NFL Blitz. So I wanted to make sure to keep that one. It's a really fun football game. The tackling is really aggressive. And it's really a lot of fun. And it's got like the real NFL franchises in it. So this game is highly recommended. Even if you're not a sports fan, I feel like this game is really good. Next up is another one that I really enjoyed growing up, and that is Vigilante 8. This is a really fun game on N64. I think I had it. Did I have it on another system too? It might have been PS1. I don't know. I don't remember. But I definitely had it on N64, and this is a really good game. There is a second one. I only had this one. So next up is The World Is Not Enough, 007. Now this is a sequel to GoldenEye, which is different. It's different. It's by EA Games. Different person that did it. Now, I really enjoyed this game. It's not as good as GoldenEye, but it's still enjoyable. Still fun and plays well. And, I mean, some of the mechanics isn't as good, but, yeah, we'll see what happens. I like some of the guns. Some of the guns are good, and some of them are really fun. But, yeah, and the levels are fun, too. Okay, now let's start with one of my favorite genres on the N64. That is wrestling games. So, first one up is WCW versus NWO World Tour. This is the first wrestling game I ever owned for N64. And it's a lot of fun. I was a huge WCW and NWO fan. So, naturally, when this game came out, I had to have it. And it is good. It is very simple. It's THQ. Very simple, but great mechanics, which would lead into other great wrestling games on this system. That next one of them being, now this one's got it, but that's NWO, or WCW NWO Revenge. My copy's pretty beat up, but I paid really cheap for this a long time ago, like $1. So, really fun. Awesome. It's got Hogan, Nash, Raven, which thought that was really cool that Raven was on a cover of a game, and of course Goldberg. I thought that was really cool. And this game is probably my favorite out of the N64 wrestling games. I just really like it. I'm a huge WCW fan. Still wish WCW was around today. The next one is another one that's really beat up that I think I bought in the same lot. And that is WWF No Mercy. As you can tell, this label is shot. Yes, it's really shot. But this is, when people talk about wrestling games on the N64, they talk about WWF No Mercy. There is one before this, WWF WrestleMania 2000, which I did have, but I sold it because I just didn't feel the need. Like, this is so much better than that, and there's not a lot of difference. So I felt like I can get rid of that one. Now, would I maybe pick it up again someday? Sure. but WWF No Mercy is like the pinnacle. To me, these two are the pinnacle of N64. This did everything great. This did like a little bit better. So, yeah, but different rosters, which that's what I really like. So, yep, really good. So now next, I did keep 3 boxed N64 games. So I'm going to go through those. So the first one being Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. And I have it complete in box. I have it in a protector. I'm just going to leave it in there. But yes, I kept it. It's in really good shape. This is a game that I really love because I was so hyped. I was a big Star Wars fan of the original series and stuff. My mom told me she was going to buy me VHS tapes in the 90s. She never did. But I did watch them on TV when they were on, the original 3. And when they got re-released in the late 90s and with extra features and stuff that George Lucas added, me and my sister went and seen all 3 in the theater. So, yep, it was, I have memories of that, and that was a lot of fun. And then when the new one was coming out, Phantom Menace, I was like ecstatic. I had all the toys and all that. I was a huge fan. And yes, I was, I think, a freshman in high school when it came out. So I did buy the action figures. As you can see, I collect action figures. So, but yeah, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is just a lot of fun, man. And you feel like you're going really fast in this game, if I remember right. I haven't played it in a while. I should crack it open and play it. Now, to me, this is a quintessential game for the N64. Me and my sister had it, and it was amazing. Me and her played it all the time, and it was so fun. And that is Mario Kart 64. Like I said, I also have this complete in box, and this game is freaking so much fun, dude. It is one of the best games, in my opinion. It is awesome. I love it. So, highly recommend getting that. It's really good. And then the next one is probably the game I probably have some of the most memories of. They just released it for Switch, which I thought was really awesome. But that is GoldenEye 007. And I do have the Player's Choice Million Seller Edition. So, but yeah, this is really an awesome game. I've never actually seen the movie, but my first memories of this, I remember my cousin. I have a cousin. He's like 3 years older than me, but I remember he had this, and I remember seeing it. And we went over their house for Christmas, and I saw it. He had it, and we were playing it, and I was blown away. I never seen anything like it, because I didn't play Doom or nothing like that. He also had Doom, and I do remember seeing that played before this, but this was amazing. The 4-player and all that. I don't know if I ended up playing or not, but once I got it, I had to play every level. And now I'm replaying it now on the Switch, and it is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. And yes, it's great. So go ahead and pick you up a copy of this, or get it on the Switch, whatever you prefer. Okay, guys, that's my collection of N64 games that I have left. Will I sell any of these? Probably not. The only thing I might do is downgrade the boxes, sell off what I have, and just get the carts loose. They don't have to be in pristine shape, as you can see, but that's the only thing I might do. So, okay, let me know what your favorite, some of the N64 games you had as a kid. And the only N64 I have left, I used to have every single color of N64 console, but the only one I have left is the Pikachu with the Pikachu controller. That's the only one I got left, guys. So, and I'm going to hang on to that for a while. So, okay, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.